The best part of waking up is knowing that I did. Good morning, everyone. KJ here. Today is the day, right? Today is the day, Cutter Maji. Good morning to everyone. I'm kind of awake. I didn't really get to sleep till really late last night. I tried to go to bed. My mind had a lot of thoughts in it, but I am nonetheless ready to go. Today is the day that Lori Daybell gets sentenced. She is getting sentenced by a man. Now, I didn't know that lowercase g's had that, situation where man, humanity, whatever you want to call it, is going to pass judgment on the hussy. Good morning, Chris Arnett. Good morning, Harley Girl. Anyway, so we're going to, here within a few hours, we're going to, good morning, Shelly Ray and Just Me, Elba Lopez and Dana Goper and MM. We're going to find out what Judge Boyce is going to do. I had a lot I was going to say, but then I had someone send me a little comment that said, sending positive vibes your way. And I thought, well, you know what? I think I've done enough bitching and whining and belly aching over the last 3 years. Today, I think I'm just going to take a deep breath in and out. Good morning, wise old lady. iCharm69, Shelly Ray, Nettie of Norway's Death Penalty Journey. I guess that's what DP stands for, huh? But I thought, I have to think about what this family, Kay and Larry and Cresha, and even Tammy's family member there, this Vicky Hoban, other people that are that didn't get an opportunity to say what they wanted to say. I've got to think about them today. I want to think about them today. And I'm sending my love and my prayers their way. And the good Lord willing, everything will finally be peaceful and wonderful to at least a degree. People think that once these people are sentenced that you're just supposed to, get over everything and get on with your life. And, I want everyone who's ever experienced trauma in their life to get to a place where they know that that's possible. But I, myself, do not see that anyone could really get over it. Hello, Philly. Hello, Maria P. Hi, Stephanie B. So instead of going over some of the things that don't stick in my craw right, today I'm just going to say that I'm here for the victims' family members, that I know it's been a tough journey for them. It had to have been. It will continue to be. Lori Daybell there has to go to Arizona. We don't know if Chad Daybell's going to have a trial or not, whether he'll have a plea agreement, but either way it goes, it's devastating. Good morning, Daisy Sushan, CHP. So, I don't know if any of y'all really got a lot of sleep last night or whether you're on a different time zone. I was reading in the comments on Cresha's live stream, somebody was going to wait up till midnight being not last night, well, my time, but what I'm saying is this person is going to have to wait till midnight, their time, to see the sentencing. So everybody's on a different time zone, or at least it varies. So, obviously, KJ is going to be over at Difficult Research with Cresha K. Easton, along with all her supporters. The Rays know how important she is to all of this, that I love that woman so dearly. Oh, did you? DJ Norman called a live stream. CHP said, I was just going to say no sleep for me. So even some of y'all haven't even been to bed now. Listen to me. That sleep deprivation will get you acting silly. KJ knows all about it. Maria P says, I ordered a KJ tote bag from Cresha's merchandise shop. Well, awesome. You know, Maria P, when it says KJ in the Ray on it, ain't about just me. It's about you. If you consider yourself a Ray, KJ in the Ray, you're a Ray. You're represented. Research analysis in you, y'all. Stephanie B says it will be 1 a.m. in Australia, and I'm waiting up. There you go, y'all. Some very dedicated people on this chat this morning. I want to thank everyone for allowing me to demonstrate myself over these last 3 years, even if you didn't agree with me. Thank you for not personally attacking me. There's been a few that have. They disagreed with what I was saying, but instead of sticking to what they disagreed about, they wanted to go and attack me. That was their only choice there in their own mind. That, no, I'm not going to explain to KJ that I have a difference of opinion. I'm going to accuse her of things, like being too judgmental. Well, I'll tell you something, y'all. For someone to tell KJ that they think I'm being judgmental, wouldn't it just be interesting to know that someone is judging me by saying I'm judgmental? Wow, the hypocrisy is so stunning. Hello there, Shelly Ray. Thank you for being here, KJ. Just Me says, we agree to disagree. There you go. So, you know, it is what it is. Dog Mom says, hey, KJ. So here shortly, after I've gotten enough coffee in me, I'm going to be heading over to Difficult Research. She says she's going to start an hour early, so there's probably going to be a lot of people in the chat that we can talk to. Just back and forth. Some of the best things that I have learned through these 3 years has been in the comments, y'all. It was never just about whatever I brought to the table. It was never just about whatever content I was bringing. As a matter of fact, the content that's going to be coming your way, if you so choose to join, this evening is the burning of the effigy. You don't really have a script for that shit, you know? It just plays out the way it's going to play out. And, as many of y'all plainly know, I've never done anything like that before, but I'm ready. I'm ready. Just as SpongeBob says, I'm ready. I'm ready. CHP, coffee does taste a little bit better with all of y'all. Good morning, Elizabeth Gregory. Wise Old Lady says 8:10 a.m. in Philadelphia area. Good morning, Beach Lady. Well, CHP, I think everybody's going to get a front row seat. That's the cool thing about live streams. Nobody has to, you ain't got to have a ticket. You ain't got to do anything but just show up. Grammy B says it's 7:10 in Texas. That's about my time, Grammy B. It's a little after 7 here. Stephanie B says we were in it for the long haul, and long haul it has been. And think about that, y'all. Think about how far we all had to go to get a little justice through understanding. This will not be the end of the adjudication progress for the hussy, but I think it's going to be pretty damn clear as Chad Daybell sits in the jail over there and finds out what her sentence is. His ass is gonna pucker. It's gonna pucker, and old Bubba's gonna get his get ready for that, y'all. You know it. Just me. All I know is it's 9 o'clock Idaho time. So the best thing to do on that, I'm sorry I can't answer your question more specifically, is you can go on Google and you can say my time and Idaho time at 9 o'clock. So, well, thank you, Janice Wentz. You're from England, been with you a while, and love your humor. Made it bearable. Well, that's what I was trying to do. It was never my intention to be disrespectful, although I will say that I have no respect for the Lolo or the Chudster there, or any of the other cult members. Sweet Shannon says it's 11 Eastern time. Gil Van Wink, I guess that's Wink, it's 2:15 p.m. in South Africa, and I'm waiting. I missed you, KJ. It's going to be back. So there's a lot of moving parts, y'all, that's going to happen this morning. Y'all could probably school me on how a sentencing goes. But then again, how many sentencing hearings have we ever watched where these victims' family members get chiseled down to just a few people? I'm thinking it's only going to be, what, Kay Woodcock and this Vicky Hoban, and if in fact she does say anything. I will say this. I'm going to put this to bed right now since I just woke up. For those out there that says, well, KJ, Summer and Kobe they might have turned in letters. They wanted it private. I completely understand. They're traumatized and all that. Well, folks, Summer and Kobe had no problem at all going on national TV, doing interviews, Netflix. Give me a break. They can do that. They can do that. They can go on these freaking shows. Give me a break. What's interesting about it is that, Summer there, the personal representative of Tylee, she did some interviews before the bodies were found. She didn't have a problem doing that. Boy, didn't she have her makeup just perfect and her hair and all that stuff? It's interesting, is it not? But old KJ needs to stop it now. I just need to stop it. Today is not about regurgitating the bullshit of the Cox family, okay? I'm not going to do it. Today is about the victims' family members. My love is with them. My heart aches for them. I seriously have been thinking what this must be like for Kay. Someone said it in the live stream last night. She probably didn't sleep very well last night. And who would if they've got to go out here in a court of law in front of all these people, everyone from all over the world? I mean, for goodness sake, we got people sleeping outside the courthouse. so they can get in. It is a disgrace that Idaho went this route of getting tickets for the trial. I understand this first come, first serve thing. They will, Tina. They will. Judge Boyce in the state of Idaho is going to nail Lori's ass to the wall. I mean, could they really give her any less than fixed life sentences there? Because if Judge Boyce looked at this and say he just gave her the minimum, just the minimum, say, 5 years here, 10 years there, and it all added up to a lot of time anyway, oh well. If he did it that way, that is going to depreciate the seriousness of what this damn woman did. Just Me said there's enough pain to go around for everyone. There are no winners in this. Donna Donald says, I think they will stick it to her. Well, Donna, you've been very articulate for a very long time. I think I'm going to have to go along with that as well. I think they're going to stick it to her. Good morning, Sheila Forrest. So, everyone on here, y'all know I've always just kind of said, do whatever you're going to do. But KJ just wants y'all to know that today, of all days, it's important. If you want my opinion, please go to Difficult Research and be there for Cresha. Be there for a victim's family member. She's there. She's going to be going through this. It's going to hit her 50 million times more than it's going to hit any of us. Cotter Maji says, my heart aches for them as well. The sentence will only be at best life without parole. And in my case, the person who murdered my family got death that was overturned and now might be changed. Hey, Kale. From what I understand, unless Kay Woodcock says anything, Kale, there's not going to be anyone stepping up for Tylee. And let me just put this to you. Let me just say this: the pre-sentence report, okay, the PSI. All right, that is going to include Summer's letter that she doesn't want made public, right? Well, it does my heart good to know by Idaho code and statute that the victim's family there, Kay Woodcock, gets to read that PSI. In other words, Kay gets to read Summer's letter. Now, does Kay get to come out here and tell us all what it said? No. Does Kay get a copy of it so she can give it to a media organization to report on it? No. But even then, knowing that Kay Woodcock is going to get to read it, that brings me a sense of peace. I've texted her a way back and told her, I said, be sure that you get to read that pre-sentence report. And she said, thank you. Sandra Jack says, morning, everyone. She deserves everything that's coming to her. Going to Big Girls Jail. My heart goes out to Kay. Good morning, Julie Wilburn. I have missed you, Rays. I have the day off and I'm traveling to Greensboro, North Carolina, so I am taking Val with me. Can't miss this day. Good morning, Crystal, a.k.a. Beaver Gaming sub Crystal. Why is she dang... I mean, that's the longest YouTube name, but it's great. I mean, Crystal, you're great, but you know what I'm saying? Bryn Marshall, good morning. Elizabeth Gregory says, well, today is the hussy's last day for her narcissist supply, thinking she's a celebrity. Good morning, Mike from Ohio. How are you? KKB says today is the day the hussy goes to prison. Hallelujah. Good morning, Paula. Yes, Kel. Many people would love to hear Annie Cushion speak today. But from my understanding, she couldn't travel. My prayers are with her. My prayers are with all these victims' family members. Good morning, Sugar Mom. Good morning, Emmy Lou. How do we all feel? Did we get justice through understanding, says Emmy Lou. Well, that's up to you, Emmy Lou. KJ never defined what justice through understanding was because there's no way to do that for each individual on this channel. And then there are even people that don't even think about what justice through understanding is. So it's got to be respected. Whatever your definition is, that's something you'll have to answer for yourself. Well, thank you, Cutter. I'm sure if you pointed out that KJ's a silly, crazy woman, maybe there's parts of you in your life that are silly and crazy. You can't know something when you see it unless you've lived it, right? Or know about it. I've been educated about it. Yes, yes, I know. Elizabeth, Gregory, everybody to some degree, not everybody, let me back up. A lot of people feel bad about that, that there's no one going to be speaking for Tylee. But as some have said, what could anybody say anyway that would penetrate that black heart of hussies anyway? Sheila Forrest says Kay had her nails done yesterday in the favorite colors of JJ and Tylee. Wow. Awesome, Sheila Forrest. I can't even begin to imagine what's going through Kay's mind. But I just have this really, really strong feeling that, you know, she's going to take this deep spiritual breath in and let it out for the betterment of this world. Oh, yeah, I know Kay could come in there and say all kind of whatever she wants to say. But as I've told many before, I'm going to be waiting with bated breath on every word Kay Woodcock says coming out of her mouth. Also, it's got to be obvious to all of y'all that because, and someone pointed this out, this wasn't coming from me, someone said, isn't it interesting that the people that really feel deep down that they want to say something in open court don't get to, and then the ones that were designated to be able to speak for these victims, some of them don't want to. There are probably going to be some interviews after this sentencing, y'all. I have this feeling, I can't confirm this, I just have a feeling that Kay and Larry and others are going to be given interviews, and those are going to be very enlightening. If anybody's expecting Summer and Kobe to do the national media scene, I'll be shocked if they do, but you know, they can't come out now and do a media blitz here after saying, no, we're not going to go into court. We don't have a problem talking about anything to do with this case as long as it's Netflix or some national interview or before the bodies are found or something like that. Good morning, Stephanie Willow. Good morning, the Betty Boop. Yes, she did from what we saw on her Twitter. But it was all kind of a mumbled jumbled thing. It was last minute. One minute I'm thinking one thing, next minute I'm thinking another. But I mean, People have differences of opinion on that. About whether Summer and Kobe should be there or not. Nancy Bergmeyer is picking up groceries at Walmart, y'all. Hello, Vix Tex. Good morning, Teresa. So here within the hour, I've got to make my way over to Difficult Research so I can be inside the chat there to hear what everybody's going to be saying. Kresha's going to be bringing the hearing to us live. Just stop for a minute. Just stop for a minute and think about what that takes for her. She is a victim's family member. Her trauma is real. And yet she is going to do this in real time. She is going to be laying herself open, basically, even though she's got a lot of strength in her heart and people around her, like all of us who love her, to help her get through it. But for her to leave herself vulnerable in bringing it and going through it with us, as we're going through it with her. Brent Marshall says Kresha's so beautiful. She is, inside and out. Inside and out. Not everything that Kresha is committed in terms of everything she's trying to bring out. Not everything she believes. Her and I don't agree 100% on certain things, but I don't need to specify that. She knows what's most important in terms of us agreeing. And that agreement means basically I love you and you love me, and that's good. And we love each other. Everybody loves each other. Jules in VA says Nate said there's about 40 people, and he said more shouldn't try to come at this point. Well, I'm sure that that's what Nate wants, because the media are not guaranteed a spot, and I'm sure he's had to have somebody sit in that line for him in order to get in there, which is a damn shame, because him and Justin Lund both broke this case, covered this case, absolutely did an excellent job, should get journalism awards for it. And they have on some of it. I know Nate has. I don't know about Justin. Sandra Jack says it'll be 3 o'clock here in the afternoon when we see it on live stream. Prayers for all the victims. Good morning, Billy. Larissi. Billy Larissi. I think that's how you say it. From what I understand, the Betty Boop, there isn't going to be an overflow room. That's what Nate said last time I heard him on Courtroom Insider. Maybe that's changed now. I don't know. So it's going to be a packed house. And the hussy doesn't get to wear street clothes, y'all. The hussy has to be in her thermals. Her thermal underwears along with her stripes. The stripes, the orange stripes, they bring out the, the bondo, the crevices, the hills, the valleys, the I can't continue to get my Botox shit. That shriveled up face of hers. Oh, Jules. When I did that last skit, it was all about letting all of the, tension, the nervousness, all those things that I can only speak for myself that I've had to deal with all this time, the ups and downs, the roller coaster that I knew the victims' family members were going through, how it pissed me off. Billy, there's going to be a live stream on Cresha K. Easton's difficult research. She's not the only one that's going to be carrying the hearing live, but she's the only one I want to go to. I want to be there for her. She's going to be finding all this out in real time, and most of us like, oh, KJ, what surprises could actually happen? He's going to give her life in prison and all that. It's not that. It's knowing that Cresha's going to be on that live stream, and her mother's going to be speaking in open court. I want to know Cresha's thoughts. I want to know what she has to say about it. Because I can tell you this right now, y'all. In my lifetime, I'm never going to get this opportunity again to be in this situation where I could absolutely have met, love a victim's family member of a brutal, terrible, triple murder case. In my lifetime. This is my shot. I'm going to get to experience this. And my experience should be about, okay, you're going to be there, but you've got to be there for the victim's family members. And that's what I've tried to do. I've done the best I know how to do. I've made plenty of mistakes along the way. Some things that I said came off wrong to a lot of people from time to time. But isn't that life? Tina Wallace, it's called Difficult Research. Okay, Donna, if you're in here, would you please put the name of Cresha's channel in the comments, please, if you're in here, so that people who don't know can go to it. You don't have to put a link, just put the name. But that's just it, Jules. You say you don't know Larry K. and Cresha, but if you've been following Cresha, you know that she is a genuine person. She has a community of people that love her. I think that is what has really kind of sealed it up for me in terms of this world and everything, that there are actually good people out here in the world that want to be there to say those things that need to be said in true honesty about love and how strong Cresha is. Billy says Cresha is a beautiful soul. There you go, Teresa said it. Difficult research. Look in the comments and then go on YouTube and type that in, and it'll say difficult research, Cresha K. Easton. Subscribe, check it. She's going to be live, y'all, here within the next hour. She's going to start off an hour before so that everybody can talk in the chat. Hi, Kathy Gregg. So it is not the end today for the hussy. It's just the beginning for her life with hell on earth. She's gonna know that man has very cruel punishments to people. I mean, if you really want to know, I mean, just watch some of these shows where they talk about, we're talking about documentaries. We're not talking about shows where they make money. I'm talking about documentaries, well, they all make money, I guess. But anyway, more factually based about people that live in prison. It's really crazy. I mean, They've got Todd and Julie Chrisley. Y'all know Chrisley's knows best. They're in basically a federal little boot camp thing, really. It ain't really like a prison. And they're still complaining about mold, live snakes, no air conditioning, stuff like that. All you have to do is look it up. Todd and Julie Chrisley are in a more, I guess what they call it, the jails for the rich and famous. You look it up. They're talking about all these terrible conditions inside that, so you can imagine what it's like over there in Pocatello Women's Prison. Now, I believe that's where she's going. In fact, I know that's where she's going initially. But I also believe she will stay at Pocatello Women's Prison. I don't think from there they're going to assign her a different prison in Idaho. That's what I think. SQ, from what I understand, from Maricopa County, Arizona, they're talking about once she gets processed into prison and assigned to prison, then they will start extradition proceedings for her to be brought to Arizona, and that could take several months. Anna Brown said, "This is a very sad day for all. We have to stand strong for the victims and their family. We have to let evil know it will never win. And as Cresha K. Easton always says, love always wins." That'd be nice, wouldn't it, Maria P.? But herein lies this and that. The victims' family members are never going to be the same, no matter how much healing they have. They're never going to be the same. There's always going to be that loss there of their family member. Yet, and I can't believe I'm saying yet, because, I mean, it should be the end right there, but yet they are free. The victims' family members are free to move forward in their life. Go to restaurants. Go traveling. Maybe go to a Hawaiian beach. Do whatever they want to do. They get to go on with their life. And the hussy is going to have 3 hots and a cot for the rest of her freaking days. The food in the prison system is not Madison County Women's Jail. The women that are in the prison system are not the women in Madison County Jail. The way that they've been keeping Lolo off, away from everyone in her own little pod, that shit ain't gonna happen no more. Yes, they'll probably keep her off to herself for a little while, just so all the shit dies down, and then they will introduce her. It's almost like introducing a little guppy into a fishbowl full of piranhas. Make no mistake, y'all. Make no mistake. There ain't going to be none of this where people are saying, oh, she'll get in there. She'll start teaching all these other women that she's a goddess and that they can be her followers. And she's going to go in there and she's going to give them her lowercase g teachings. As soon as she starts that stuff up, she'll get her ass stomped. Make no mistake. These women ain't going to be in there wanting to hear from her, this child killer that she is. Yes, there'll be other child killers in that prison system. But I guarantee you this, there are more women that go to bed at night in that prison system crying their eyes out for the crimes they've committed because they can't see their children anymore. And here walks in this dang floozy. We ain't gonna know it. But old KJ can hypothesize that Lolo's gonna magnetize toward anyone that's just as evil and black-hearted as her. That's what I say. And I don't even for 1 second believe that she's going to be speaking today. Although I read an article I can't remember where it was from. It was the most recent article where they had a defense attorney talking about how Lori should get up there and give a victim impact statement, could help her, maybe not in sentencing, but maybe, in the long run, when she goes, if she does get up for parole or whatever, they can look back and say, well, in her sentencing, she got up there and said, I'm so sorry that Chad tricked me. I love my children so much. Just go on and on and on. Spew that venom like she always has. And that's one thing that a parole board wants to see. They want to go all the way back in her history. They want to look at the PSI. They want to look at her sentencing and see how she was there. But on the flip side of that, a lot of defense attorneys will say don't say anything at all because she's got all these appeals floating out here. Her snowball's chance in hell, which ain't going to happen, because the best thing that could happen to her if her conviction was overturned, she'd just get another trial. And does anyone really think that she's going to be let out before her if she ever got a new trial? She ain't getting a new trial, but I'm throwing this out here. Imagine the day is here. May the judgment be fair. Her guilt is oh so clear. I wish her peace nowhere, says Yin Yang. Well, there you go. Our channel poet has spoken, y'all. Julie Thompson says, not evil women, KJ. Weak and ignorant, in my opinion. I don't understand how it is that whenever I speak of this case, it always, for some reason, I just can't figure it out. Because I know I'm letting out whatever's been going on in here and in here. Why it always comes out the way it does? Why can't I just come on here and just say, you know what? Today's the day. My heart is heavy for the victim's family members, which it is. But it just seems like I go back to the outrage of it all. Every bit of it. This is just sentencing today, y'all. It's just another mosaic in this whole scheme. I remember thinking, does she not realize that she has sat in jail all this time? That she's not a lowercase g? And then I thought, well, maybe she's being persecuted by the dark canes of the world. So taking that perspective and looking at today when sentencing is finally it's done. The way that she has behaved all this time, chatting, smiling, her little pretrial crap, her ponytails, her jumping up and down the seat, all the things she did. And she gets sentenced today. The finality of that sentence. Am I expecting something different from the looks on her face, the body language? Am I expecting anything? Is she going to look deflated? Is she going to look remorseful? Good morning, Arona Z. So, the thing that bothers me about this whole no cameras in the courtroom, we got to see cameras when they said you're guilty on all counts, but you couldn't really see her very well. I hope that's not the case today. I hope we get to see her twitching in her chair. people say, wow, KJ, you want to see her twitch in her chair. Well, that's pretty sick, KJ. Well, how about this? She did what she did. Am I supposed to react? Oh, she didn't know what she was doing, or she had mental illness, or she, come up with something to make the pain of the situation for these victims' family members just a little more bearable. I don't think so. It's raw. It's real. This is the day that reality hits. She won't show it, but deep down she'll feel it, says Ann Gibson. Tina Wallace says, anyone want to make bets that Lori sits through sentencing with her little sarcastic smirk? Bryn Marshall says, I'm with you, KJ. Good morning, Sandra Vion. No mercy for the merciless. Sorry, not sorry, says Yin Yang. It's a great point there, Yin Yang. Great point. Why should she expect any mercy when she didn't give her children any mercy? I will never forget, absolutely never forget, when Summer says, you were out on the beach laughing and dancing while your children lay buried in Chad's backyard. Oh, that was months ago. Like that's supposed to damn make things better. This all goes back to what your definition of justice is, right? What is true justice? Can anybody come on here and say, this is what justice is, and everybody's got to believe it the way I believe it? No. We all see through our own eyes. We all have our own definitions of what that could be. To me, justice through understanding cannot be defined for the masses. It's an individual thing. And there is no doubt in my heart of hearts that anyone that's followed this case on this channel, if they were so inclined to sign up, I guess if you want to use those terms, to what is justice through understanding, you've gotten your answers. You've gotten them. Teresa, at some point, Lolo will be in general population. It costs money. It costs money to keep somebody segregated. And they'll probably have to do that for a little while to get her integrated. She's going into Gen Pop. CHP says justice through understanding, 3 life sentences without the possibility of parole. I agree with that, MM. But you know what? She's a chameleon. She can adapt. I believe Krisha said it last night. She felt like Lolo would do well in prison because she's real good at adapting. But let's just be clear. What adaptation means for Lolo there. She's going to have to do a lot of favors. She's going to have to do a lot of serving to some of these heavyweights in the prison system. Oh, make no mistake, y'all. There's a pecking order there. That's right, Jennifer Sukup. Taco Mama. Is it hard shell or is it soft shell? For justice we must fight. For that what is just is right, says Yin Yang Art Channel poet. Really, Grammy B? A report on CBS just reported that Kobe will give a statement? Well, thank you, Lord. There you go, y'all. I was wondering if that's true, Grammy B. If that's true and Kobe's giving a statement, then I'm okay with him, because the bottom line is I couldn't understand why they would do all these interviews and Netflix and all that. It wasn't traumatizing for them to do that. I hope that is true, Grammy B. I really do. Well, I mean, if CBS is reporting it, Grammy B, I mean, you're just reporting what CBS has said. You never know anymore, right? So don't get me wrong, Grammy B. I think you're trying to be correct on everything. I'm just saying, if you've heard that from CBS, possibly that's true. I hope it is. I'll tell you what, I come off wrong. And I figured this much all this time I've been on this channel. I might say something meaning something else and everybody gets it the wrong way. Please don't get me wrong. My motivation is pure. My motivation is good. It's the only good in all of this in terms of what I've been trying to do, getting justice through understanding. Ann Gibson says, I never thought Lori was a weak-minded little woman. She'll find her niche in prison. She's very manipulative. Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. There are women in prison that can spot manipulation from a mile away, and they're stuck inside prison. Lord knows how long they've been in there. It's liable to piss them all off. You know, I just don't see her getting any kind of royal treatment in there. If you ever had a moment in time where you could do something different than now would be the time, says CHP. Thank you, Billy. Elizabeth Gregory says, and prisoners, they don't like women who hurt their children. I just keep going back to it, y'all, about initially when she got arrested and thrown in jail. She's been in jail for over 2 years. You know, does it not dawn on her that she's not a lowercase g? Of course, y'all know my hypothesis has always been they used it as a justification for murder. I agree with the state on that, endorsing and espouses religious beliefs for the purpose of murder, for the purpose of getting money, for the purpose of having sex. Margaret's Neeson Gray says, impact statements expected from Kobe Ryan, Kay Woodcock, Summer Shiplet, Samantha William. Really? But we were told that Summer was not giving a victim impact statement, y'all. Is it that we're playing semantics here? That perhaps Summer is giving a victim impact statement in a letter and that she's actually not going to be speaking? Tenacious P, we're not going on this channel. We're not going to be watching the sentencing on this channel. We are going to difficult research with Cresha K. Easton. That's Kay and Larry Woodcock's daughter. She was the aunt of JJ. Her brother Todd was the biological father. Her uncle was Charles Fallow. Please go to difficult research here within the hour. She's going to open up the stream about an hour early so that we can all get together and converse. To think that she would put herself out there and go through this with all of us, her being a victim's family member, she is hearing it just as we are hearing it. There's no other place I want to be. So Margaret's Neeson Gray is saying this is from the Independent in UK. I'm trying to corroborate different sources. Okay, Margaret Neeson Gray. From my understanding, Summer turned in a victim impact statement that she doesn't want to be made public. Kobe wasn't supposed to give one. We're going to find out, right? Uh, we're just going to find out. Regardless, I have set it up for myself that I know that I'm going to be hearing Kate Woodcock, perhaps Vicky Hoban, Tammy Daybell's aunt, who is the sister of Tammy's mother. Those are the ones I'm hearing. And also, something I want to hear. I don't know who's going to give it. Will it be Lindsay Blake or Rob Wood? They're going to say what they're going to say, which I'm highly interested in that. And then, of course, we've all got to look at what Archie and Thomas is. They're going to probably come in there and say, give her the minimum or whatever. CHP says, go to Krisha K. Easton's merchandise shop. It helps her channel, her platform. She is in this for the long haul. And I am there for her to be supportive of her. She's got some awesome merchandise that, I'm speaking to the Rays here. Y'all got to get at least something that says KJ and the Ray, because the Ray is you. It's you. Research analysis and you. You got to get something. Maria P says she ordered a tote. They got the little shoes. They got the those cups, that you can take, and they keep everything cold in there. Coffee mugs. They got a lot of Krisha stuff. She's got Satan's taco cups and things. It's going to be something you're going to want to get, y'all. And they're not expensive at all, and it's really good quality stuff. So please do it. Jennifer Cheney says justice. Justice through understanding, y'all. CHP's going to get a thong. Oh, CHP, it's nothing more than a rubber band. And it might leave a little mark here and there. But just to have it there, just kind of making everything kind of snug. Margaret Mason Gray says, CHP, will you post photos? Oh, I can see CHP now modeling the thong. Don't you think my girlfriend is hot like me? Don't you think my girlfriend is a freak like me? Don't ya? Don't ya? Hey, CHP, if you're going to do the thong, get you some of them beach shoes that say KJ and Ray. You just slip them on. Sexy! CHP, I'm just picking. We got to get a little laugh. I mean, heck, y'all laugh at me all the time. Oh. Maria P says a thong on her would disappear. I know I put it on. I got the right size and everything. Where the hell did it go? Oh my goodness. Hello, Solo Dove. Oh goodness. Oh, I'm glad that some of y'all are. I'm in a great mood about it because about this whole sentencing today, because I know this is going to do a lot for Kay and the victims' family members to kind of get a little bit of healing, a little bit of something. That's what victim impact statements are supposed to be for. It ain't just about, hey, I want to give this so you'll bring the hammer down on the hussy. No, this is part of their healing journey. So I'm looking forward for them to start today with a positive attitude. I know they're going to have one, even though they have to talk about things that absolutely devastate them and cause them pain. Y'all, if the only good that could come out of life is just everyone's happy, everyone's in a good mood, everything's hunky-dory, some of the best things in life come through trauma and pain. And I say this because I know in my heart what I've been through in my life, and I know many of you on here know that if you look back over something you thought you could never get through, and you did, you made it 100% up to this point, and you're going to be fine. Some of the best things that we have to deal with, you can't know what peace of mind is until your mind's been disrupted. You can't know how you're fine and dandy today unless you've been through the pain of whatever you've been through. There's got to be a measurement there. Nobody can be happy 100% of the time. It's through these ebbs and flows, all these things that happen in our life. What doesn't kill us makes us stronger. Through adversity comes strength, and so forth and so forth. Those things are going to help Cresh's family heal, the other victims' family members heal. It might take a lifetime. I don't know, but I do know this. Today closes another chapter. Today, absolutely, there's going to be things said in this hearing, this sentencing today, that's going to click for you. It's going to absolutely become enlightening for you and for me. And later on tonight, KJ has a little effigy. It's not little though. We're going to get together, the Rays and I, and we're going to burn the effigy. The announcement is on the channel, y'all. The countdown is there. We're all going to get together, and we're going to burn away the stench of the hussy once and for all. So, I'm going to get off here because I got to go in here and get me some more coffee. I got to get on Cresh's difficult research, y'all. Y'all got to be there. I want to see everyone that's in here. Go to Cresha K. Easton of Difficult Research. Be there for her. Justice through understanding means many things to many people. To KJ, being there for Cresha, for the victims' family members, is a very large part of the justice and the understanding that I have been so humbled to be a part of through all of this. So, I love the Rays on here. Y'all know I love you with a never-ending love. We'll see each other in Cresha's chat. Have a good sentencing day for all of y'all. Tonight, the effigy burns. And keep on